and gentlemen.
Hey everybody, Kirby back again. We are still on Conan. This is my second base here. You can see on the map, my first base was right here. The one we looked at was the starter camp. You spawn when you first start the game on one of these locations here. So you want to build a starter base somewhere along this river. This is my favorite spot. This one little island. So what I did is I ran north and threw a base up here. My true second base was up this river. What I did was I come up here, and this was my main castle. I slowly built this base up over quite a while until it was just massive, and then it got deleted. So I will show you this base as my second, right here in kind of the center of the map. Center of the lower half of the map, I should say. This is my ivory tower. And I'm getting killed. Well, I have admin mode on, so he can't really do a whole lot. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Right over here, we have a small camp. Great for materials, great for any resources. Once you clear a camp, they've always got some chests available. We're up here with the ostrich, where you can actually catch baby ostrich and tame them if you have an animal pen. So if we come up here, over this way, we have a shrine. This place, the summoning place is what it's called. Inside the summoning place is a huge base. Lots of very dangerous people in there, but there's a lot of materials in there that you need to further your story. I won't ruin a lot of things, but this is definitely one place you will need to clear out pretty much every time you come in. You come in, you clear this base, you collect the resources, and store them, because you will need what is in here. Now my base is right over here. This is my ivory tower. Take a run up here, kind of show you what we got going on. This is one of the bases that haven't really been decorated. My boys and I never really used this base as a base. Fluid press, we've got a drying rack, my tannery, a well, which you're going to want a well pretty much anywhere you have, and a large campfire. I've got my flags around. This is one of the cooler bases. I really enjoyed building this one. Now when we come in, it's kind of busy down here. All my artisans' tables, cauldrons, carpenters, different everything all the way around. And over here we've got little chests hidden, but then we've got the stairs going up. And each floor are all the same. What we would have done is we would have put a bedroom on each floor, one on each. There's 3 of us, me and my twin boys. We would have the lower floors as all crafting, and the 3 upper floors would be our bedrooms. Mine always tend to be the top floor, and then as we go up here a little bit further, we've got the overlook. And inside here we've got this huge flame. So at night, this place lights all the way up, kind of like a lighthouse. Goodness. This TBI thing kills me sometimes. Great vantage point. Anywhere around. Anybody tries to come up, you always got a room to go. Plenty of view, plenty of access to everything from up here. And you can definitely see a ways off, which is a huge thing in this game. So again, I mean, you can put pretty much anything on any of these floors. But to give you an idea just how much room one of these bases can offer, if you're by yourself or if you've got a pretty good sized clan, it wouldn't matter. You've got plenty of room for all your crafting, plenty of room for all of your storage, and it doesn't take up a very big place. If you look at the footing down here, I don't know if I can get outside. Here we go. It really doesn't take up that much space here. So on some of these taller towers, you can see some of these big towers that stick up out of the ground. You could easily put this up on that right there, or up on that. Make it even harder for people to try and come and get you. If you're playing PvP, you definitely want a place that is very inaccessible. Some of my bases I've made are on tall spires, just like that one right there, where not only do you have to climb all the way up, and if you don't have your stamina fully maxed or an outfit to help you with your stamina, you're not going to make it up to the door. And if you do make it up to the door, if you're not part of the clan, you can't get in. And a lot of PvP, if you bring explosives, you can just set the explosives all around the door. Like on this place here, you could easily take explosives, place them right here now around the door, back off, blow the door right off, and then you've got full access to the base. Go in, loot everything. But if you're up on one of those spires, like that one right there, you have your base on a pedestal up on top. So when you're climbing that spire, all you have is basically a wall or a floor above you. There's nowhere to put the explosives. You put an explosive, it's going to fall all the way down to the bottom, and no one can get into your base. Great place. That was my first PvP build, was on a spire like that. And I moved from there to even a more well-defended place called the Crevice. And I don't have a base on this world in the Crevice. I have an ice cave base, which is virtually identical. So when we get to that one, you'll be able to see how to build in the Crevice if that's what you so desire. That is probably the best place I think I've found on this map. Either the Crevice or this place called the Dam. The Crevice I think is far better, but you can use your own judgment and figure out what you like. Your style of play, where you like to spend most of your time, will very easily determine where you're going to want to put a base. All right, well, that is my ivory tower. Again, give you an idea what it looks like outside. Very easy to build. Everything in this game is easy to build. I love the building mechanics in this game. Hopefully, you guys all have a wonderful day and that you enjoyed the show. I would love, if you ever get a chance, show me what you got built on Conan. I would love to see it. Give me some new ideas. I will see you all again in the next show.
Ladies and gentlemen.